my friends in Brazil that play Legend Online, the version there, a few of them have messaged me asking me about treasure maps and resistance crystals and stuff like that. Apparently they're either getting it soon or haven't got it quite yet, will be getting it, or have just got it recently. So the way treasure maps works, you'll see a guy that says, in Portuguese, I'm sorry I don't know the Portuguese word for it, but lost treasure. And hopefully it's the same guy here. This is what the symbol looks like. So what you do is you go click on him, bared him. You can see you have 5 attempts a day. Now what this is, there's 4 different types. Basically, this green one is completely free. And here's what you get for it, 36 crystal shards. When I'm done with doing the treasure maps, I'll show you exactly what to do with those crystal shards. But as you can see, the better the map, the higher color map, the better the rewards are. To refresh the map means you have the chance to go from green to blue. If you do the one-click refresh, spend 120 bands, or this Durden's line, you can times 8, you can just automatically get more. So just to, normally I just do the one-click refresh. I need 3 maps right now, so it asks you, of course, claim your map. And if you do it this way, sometimes you can get good luck, sometimes you have really bad luck. I normally just do the one-click refresh, but just to show you guys exactly how everything works here. Now I have a chance to take that blue map. Try again, but this time it costs 30 balance. And nothing. Now I'm up to purple. Now it costs me 60 balance to try to get an orange one. And I got pretty lucky there. So I'll go ahead and claim that, and I needed 1 more, because I have 2 in my inventory already. You go to your inventory, and you open them up one by one, just to see where they are, so you can figure out what's the best way. They'll range anywhere from Cloud City to Atoll 4, all the way anywhere. And what you do is you look on the map, and try to figure out exactly where it is. 2 in Atoll 1, 1 in Atoll 3, 1 in Atoll 4, 2 in Atoll 4. Okay, so now here's the way this also works. This, if you want to, and I know some parties do this, I don't normally do this. I know some people do. You can do what is called Dig Now. The first thing you want to do is make sure all 4 of your party members are with you. And I told them just to put me on auto follow since I'll be recording. And so all 4 of them should be right here with me. But as soon as you make sure all 4 of them are with you, you can do this Dig Now. And it costs 10 balance just to use the treasure wherever you stand. You don't have to go hunt it down. So just to show you guys. Now that you found the treasure, that means that you get a special bonus. At the end, it tells you how much you win, or how much you get for that color map. Plus, if you're the person that opens the map, you get an extra 30%. And then if you get this, you found the treasure, it's basically like getting a treasure thief. You get another 30%. So this map is actually pretty good. I opened it up, it's orange, and I got the treasure thief out of it. So it'll be pretty good. And as you can see, the fights here are not entirely difficult. This one is level 80, but that's because I'm level 80 and I opened it up. I believe that even if you have anyone level 80 in your party, most of the time you're going to get a level 80 monster. If you have a group of people that are all around level 55, then you might get a level 55 monster or a level 60 monster. They do come in various levels, and they are easier, of course, depending on the level. But just a moment here. And they're not really that difficult to kill. I could easily solo this, but you want to be in a party of 4 people. As you can see here, here's the rewards. The map itself was worth 27. I opened it, so I get a 33% bonus. Form a 4-player party, 300% bonus. And then, as I said, the Treasure Thief gives you another 33%. So out of a map that would normally give 27, if I just went and opened it myself, I got 192 of these crystal shards. So we'll quickly go and do the rest of these maps here. And hopefully all of my parties, I think they're all on flying mounts, so they should. Okay, now I've got a map. I'm in Atoll 1. This says Sylph Atoll 1. If you go to here, view map, it opens it up alongside it, so you can compare on the maps. Once you do this several times, you'll get to learn where each spot is. So, I mean, I already know that this spot is up here. You want to try to get it as close as possible. I mean, you can open it up anywhere within here. It will open up, but no one knows exactly how you get the treasure thieves. It might have something to do with if you open it up on the exact spot. No one really knows. But I always try to get it right on the spot there. Party members. Wait till your party's there. If I tried opening that there, even though I'm on the spot, it would still cost me 10 balance. So this is where you actually go in, open up your map a second time. Oh, luckily I found the treasure again. And there's my 4. Yeah, I guess one thing I should have talked about is if you guys are just getting maps, you might not have this party function yet. That's easy enough to create a party. When you click on somebody's name, you can see it, invite to party, and that's how you form a party. Or you can look in your friends list, you can invite somebody from your friends list into a party. There's a really cool function that they added to this. I'll show you as soon as we're out of here, this fight. But you want to make sure you have a party of 4. Marriage partners, friendship bonus, none of that stuff counts. So it can be 4 complete strangers, or 4 guildies. You can do it with your marriage partner if you have marriage yet. If you're just getting maps, you probably don't have a marriage yet anyway. Okay, so yeah, there's my rewards again. Yeah, as far as a party, there's a really cool thing. You can see who's in your party over here on the left. You can put on auto follow. So if I clicked on this on Red System and she started running around, my dude would just automatically follow her. The only downside is sometimes it will attack a sylph, and the reason for that is when the computer is auto following somebody, when they're moving, you don't see it, but it's clicking for you. And if there happens to be a sylph in the path of that clicking, then it will click on that sylph. So it's a little bit of a minor problem, but it's not too big of a deal. So there's 2 down. It's all the way back at the beginning. And this obviously shows your party members where they are in relation to you and stuff like that. Found the treasure a 3rd time. Nice. You Brazilian guys are good luck for me. for anybody watching this video, if there's an update coming up that you guys aren't sure what it is or how things work, feel free to message me, or ask me to record something for you, showing you exactly what kind of stuff you're going to be getting, or any tips or anything. I can try to record whatever for you, or I can just tell you, explain to you how certain things work. I've had people, a small group from Italy, contacted me recently, and that was pretty interesting for me. I love Italy and wish I was Italian, but anyway, they were asking about some updates they were just getting to their game recently, and then some people from Brazil did the same thing with this treasure maps. So if there's stuff that you guys are getting and you're not exactly sure how it works or anything like that, just let me know and I'll do my best to get you some answers, and let you know what to expect and that kind of stuff. Or in general, if there's anything you want me to record. I'm kind of running out of ideas for things to record. I've recorded almost every aspect of this game, so it's getting a little tough to find things and not record the same things over and over again. And as always, if you want to talk to me directly, you can always message me on YouTube. When you do message on YouTube, it sends me an email letting me know, hey, this person said this and this or whatever. So, and I do try to check my email pretty frequently because I do get a lot of emails. So I try to respond as fast as possible. Or if you want to come talk to me in game, I'm on Wartune.com, server 153. That's not R2. For some reason, some people get that confused. Think Wartune.com is the same as Wartune.com/R2 or whatever it is. I'm not on R2. It's Wartune.com, the main publisher of this game. Party here. Yeah, that's another problem you sometimes have to watch, is that just sometimes the autofollow, I think it might be because your computers lag a bit. If they get too far behind, the autofollow won't follow. Okay, so 4 and treasure again. there is no rhyme or reason as far as what monster you'll fight, what strength it is, as far as, you know, light or electro or fire or whatever. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. It's completely random, so there's no point in trying to figure out, okay, should I equip Hercules or should I equip Amazon Queen or whatever. Just take what you feel is your strongest to fight, and sometimes when I'm running these, because they get so repetitive doing 5 a day, well, I don't run 5 a day. If you run them every single day, they get so repetitive. It's sometimes fun to change things up. I just go through all my different silks and just throw a different one on for each fight. Guards, that means no extra pressure. It doesn't take away anything from you, it just doesn't give you that extra 33%. Now when I'm done here, we'll start to explain a little bit about the crystals that it gives you, but I'm not going to go into too much explanation because I did a video kind of explaining exactly what they do already. So if you want to know more about resistance crystals, about how resistance works and stuff like that, then go check out my other video that talks specifically about that. I don't want to incorporate all of that into this video as well, since I already did it on a video. Okay, now that that's finished, this is what those shards will turn into. You'll have this tab up here for battle protection. You get these shields. You start out with only, I can't remember if it's just 1 or 2 shields that are open. In these shields, each one has 3 slots. And in those slots, you put these resistance crystals. Each crystal, depending on the color of it, you know, obviously this is dark, increases your resistance to different elements over here. And it shows you that. Now, before I keep going into that, every silk, of course, has its own resistance. And where you check that is, you see my Hercules here. These are the Electro Sylph's natural resistances. It's obviously weak to light and dark, very weak to wind. These are very important things to remember when you're fighting things like Sky Trail, God's Descent, which is what just came to Italy a few days ago. You really want to try to pay attention to these kinds of things when you're fighting a wind boss. Hercules takes a lot of extra damage because he has negative resistance. Back into here into our battle protection. So what you want to do is, when you're doing things like Sky Trail, if you come across a dark boss, which would be the 5th and level 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, all the 5ths, you you want to increase your dark resistance. What dark resistance does is, well, what any resistance does is when you're fighting this element, it looks at not only your defense, but it looks at your resistance. So when I'm fighting an electro boss, since I have a little bit of electro resistance here, it will decrease the damage done by that electro boss by a little bit. When I fight electro bosses, see, I have a lot of electro resistance, mainly because I have a lot of high level electro crystals, resistance crystals, but also because I'm using the electro silk. It adds a lot of extra resistance. So when I fight an electro boss or anything with electro, if I'm fighting somebody with Hercules, for example, then this decreases how much damage I take. Once you have a certain amount of resistance, I believe it's 250 or 300, I can't remember, it's been a long time since I opened this up, but it will tell you this middle shield opens up, and this is what we call will crystals, or resist reduction. Now, what will crystals do, and what resist reduction does, is when I'm fighting somebody, the game has to calculate how much damage I'm dealing, then it takes away whatever that person's resistance is. But if I have extra resist reduction, this increases my damage. So ultimately, and there is a tutorial on this. You can read it, of course, in your own language when the whole thing comes out, so you can understand it a little bit more. But ultimately, the more will crystals, the more damage you deal. And the way that works is that it decreases the enemy's resistance. It's a little difficult to explain that. I know, I'm sorry I don't speak Portuguese, so hopefully you can get your friends to translate. For any of you that don't understand this, share this information with your fellow players, your guildmates, and stuff like that. If you have any more questions about this, please let me know, and I will do my best to explain it. But I do go into how resistance works a lot more in depth on my resistance video. If you don't know where to find that, message me. I'll point you in the right direction. But getting back to the final thing here, you go to your blacksmith, synthesize under all these tabs, and you'll have this new tab that says crystal. And just click this to make it easier. Now, right now I'm still working on my dark resistance, so make 9 of those. Got a good amount of shards today. And it takes 3 to make 1. And that's at all levels. It takes 3 level 5s to make level 6, 3 level 6s to make level 7. So it's all in multiples of 3. I'll go ahead and make that. Now for our servers, we started having resistance crystal hot events pretty soon after we got this event, and they start at level 3, so I never sync anything to level 3. I make everything level 2, and then I go and stick it in my vault until the next resistance, until the next event happens. So I'll go ahead and stick those in there. You can see I've got 19 of them just sitting there waiting for the next event to happen. Okay, so I think I've covered everything the best I could. Like I said, I apologize, I don't speak Portuguese, but hopefully people spread the word on how this stuff works. If there's anything at all I can help you guys out with and answer any questions or try to show you on a